Over the past year and a half, I've been involved at Piedmont with a coach's Bible study, and Coach Martin, who is the head softball coach, is a part of that Bible study. And during that time that we're together every Wednesday at lunch, coaches kind of talk about things that are going on with their teams. They had been having some hard times. They had lost one of their best players, had been hurt, and they were not living up to their standard as a team and what they were capable of doing. And he asked if I would come and be a character coach for them.
As a head coach, there's a lot of things that we don't know that we would probably don't want to know. And that's the dynamic of the team in the locker room and outside the locker room and all. And there was things going on that just didn't seem right after coaching a few years with girls. And then we were talking about it as in our Bible study and talking about character coaches and all. And I asked April if she could come in.
So I came down to meet the team and immediately met Caitlin, and we kind of got together and talked through a team building time so that they could have an hour to talk through just their dynamics of a team. Basically what I did for them was give them a floor where they could walk through and talk about their foundation, talk about leadership, talk about just different dynamics that make a team bond and work together.
Character coach is someone that can hold you accountable as well as just sit there and love on you in the roughest times. For me, April has helped in a lot of ways that she probably doesn't even understand. I know I can text April or call April literally at any time of the day, and she's the one that will be there for me.
Being a character coach is ministering to the team. It is ministering to the athletes and to the coaches and loving on them. But hopefully through that, you're building relationships and you're bonding with individual players, individual coaches, even a coach's wife or a coach's spouse, and really getting to minister to them and love on them and just share the gospel of who Jesus is so that they could have hope for their life and realize that their sport is just icing on the cake and that Jesus is so much better.
Team dynamic wise, April did a 180 for our team before she came in. She came in like February, March maybe. Before that, we were not having very much success on the field. We were not winning any games really. It was just a very selfish dynamic. And she came in and just taught everyone, you should love each other no matter if you're on the bench. You should still love your teammate that's playing in front of you, and really drilled in our head that we are not our statistics. We are way more than our statistics, and just helped our team dynamic out a lot.
It started out just maybe dealing with one person, and then it grew into the whole team liking her. And it's a blessing. I mean, it's a godsend for us as far as the team is concerned.
Before April ever came in, this would have been our freshman and sophomore year. We had a very broken team, a team that you could tell just Jesus wasn't at the center of their life. And then when April came in last year, before she came in, it was a very selfish dynamic. We wanted to play for ourselves. We wanted to be the best. We wanted to have the best batting average, best fielding percentage. But then when April came in, she really taught us how to love ourselves and love our team in a way that not many players and teams love. I mean, it's just what we have here at Piedmont is different than what you may see down the road or at a big D1 school. It's not the same dynamic at all.
Being on a secular campus and being a character coach makes the spiritual aspect a little tricky. But what I tried to do with every team building exercise was take a story from the Bible and use it with what we were teaching. So, firm foundation. We're gonna take the Bible story about, are we building our house on the sand? Are we building our house on the rock? And I share the gospel a little bit about the rock is Jesus. But then I also take it and say, okay, so what do you want your rock to be as a team? What is your firm foundation that you are looking to create as a team?
So spiritually, April helped me out a lot. My whole life I've grown up as a Christian, but I wasn't necessarily living through Christ or for Christ. When she came in, she just turned everything around for me. I was struggling mentally last year, which was my junior year, and when she came in, she really taught me, how to love myself, and I was way more than the game of softball.
On the field, my freshman year, I came in on a high. I played the games I wanted to play. COVID unfortunately shut that down. Here comes my sophomore year. We have a girl that comes in. She takes the position. She deserves the position. She's what they wanted. My sophomore year was a very hard year for me. I didn't really love my team. I was a very selfish player my sophomore year. I was one that wanted to be out on the field, but in the long run, I wasn't doing what I needed to be doing to be on the field. Junior year comes April. She comes in, and that's when the love for the game for me just kind of turned around. I came in, and that's when I learned the epitome to love my teammates more than I loved myself and more than I loved the statistics of what I had on the field.
It's really sweet to be on this campus at Piedmont because I was a student here 20-something years ago and was not walking with the Lord. And I love to tell that story and how it's kind of redemptive for me to be on this campus and to be sharing about how the Lord changed my heart and changed my life. And my hope is that they learn that here and can take it into the world.